Sometimes we all feel like fools for the choices we make, but maybe that's what it means to truly be human, to embrace the imperfections and still keep moving forward. We all do things we regret, say things we don't mean, and make decisions that don't always make sense. But in those moments, we're no different from each other. We're all just trying to figure things out. In the end, isn't life just a series of us trying to understand each other, even when we feel like idiots for getting it all wrong sometimes? I think we all have our moments where we feel completely lost, making choices that don't seem to have any logic behind them. But maybe that's where the magic of being human lies. We all stumble, we all fall, but it's in those very moments of foolishness that we find out who we really are and learn to rise stronger. Sometimes you have to act like an idiot to break free from the norms, to get to a place where you can finally breathe and feel free. It's funny how we spend so much time worrying about looking foolish when, in reality, we're all just walking through life trying to do our best. Sometimes the idiot is the one who tries the hardest. You and I may make the same mistakes, say the same stupid things, but isn't that what makes us connected? Our shared imperfections. I guess we're all just idiots, living in a world where nothing is clear and every choice seems like a gamble. But isn't that the beauty of it? The uncertainty makes us brave. Sometimes the more I try to understand this crazy world, the more I feel like an idiot. But that's okay. Maybe that's part of the journey we all must take. Life doesn't make sense half the time. We do things that seem stupid, only to later realize that perhaps it's not stupidity, but a deeper truth waiting to be uncovered. The truth is, we're all idiots in some way, pretending to have it together while secretly trying to figure it out. And that's okay. We judge ourselves so harshly for moments of weakness or foolishness, but if we just accepted that we are all equally flawed, we might just find peace in it. It's in the times when I feel like an idiot that I realize I'm no different from anyone else. We're all just figuring it out, one mistake at a time. Maybe we're all just actors in this play, fumbling through our lines, feeling like idiots, but never truly understanding the depth of the story until the final act. The feeling of being an idiot is universal. We all go through it. The difference is in how we rise after the fall. We're all idiots in one way or another, chasing after things we can't fully grasp, trying to make sense of a world that doesn't always make sense. I feel like an idiot sometimes, but then I realize we're all just human, trying to survive in a world that's far from perfect. We all make mistakes, but those mistakes are what bind us together. They're a reminder that we're all in this mess called life, trying to figure it out as we go. Every time I feel like an idiot, I remind myself that everyone else feels the same way. We are all equally flawed, and that's what makes us human. In our shared stupidity, we find connection. It's the moments of feeling foolish that bring us closer to each other. We think we're the only ones who feel like idiots, but the truth is, everyone has those moments. It's just part of the human experience. Being an idiot isn't about being less than anyone else. It's about showing up in the world with the courage to try, despite the fear of failure. Sometimes I act like a fool, but I know that in my foolishness, there's an honesty and vulnerability that makes me who I am. We spend so much time trying to avoid looking foolish, but maybe it's in the moments when we act like idiots that we find our true selves. Life is a messy, chaotic thing, and sometimes all we can do is laugh at our own stupidity. It's okay to be an idiot as long as you keep going. Being an idiot doesn't mean you're not trying. It means you're brave enough to risk looking foolish while pursuing what you believe in. We all have our moments of embarrassment and regret, but those moments are what shape us into the people we're meant to become. I often feel like I'm stumbling through life, one step at a time, just like everyone else. We're all just idiots in our own way, trying to make sense of things. If I'm an idiot for trying, then so is everyone else who's ever taken a leap without knowing where they'd land. It's strange how we can feel so sure of ourselves one moment, only to feel completely foolish the next. But that's the dance of life. We stumble and we learn. There's a kind of beauty in being an idiot. It means we're open to new experiences, willing to take risks, and unafraid to fail. We all have moments where we feel like fools, but maybe that's because we're doing things that matter to us, things that are worth risking embarrassment for.